Hi, good evening. This is K2X. So, regarding the purpose of my trip to Kyoto, as I mentioned before, a family member had developed an illness that affected their ability to eat, and I wanted her to be examined by a specialist. There is a highly specialized doctor in Kyoto, and since we were able to secure an appointment, we went. To jump to the conclusion, although we had seen many doctors and visited several hospitals in Tokyo, no one had been able to diagnose the condition. But in Kyoto, the specialist made a diagnosis immediately, identified the exact disease, and even provided treatment on the spot. Essentially, a kind of procedure. They also laid out a clear treatment plan. Thanks to that, we were able to reach a feeling relieved. As for whether we will go back to Kyoto again, we were given an introduction to a doctor in Tokyo, so we will continue treatment here for a while, and then in about 6 months, we will return to Kyoto for a follow-up. I just hope things will continue to improve. This family member is truly remarkable. Why remarkable? Because she researched her symptoms on the internet, suspected a certain disease, and looked up which doctor in Japan could diagnose it. And it turned out that the Kyoto doctor was the only one in the country who could make the diagnosis. She went all the way there, and it was indeed the correct disease. She even told the Tokyo doctors, "Isn't this the illness?" But was told, "No, it's different. Normally, one might give up at that point, but her trusted her own sense of her body and still went to Kyoto, ultimately protecting her own health. I think that's truly admirable. In fact, about 13 years ago, something similar happened. Persistent headache with no known cause. She went to many doctors, but no diagnosis. She again used the internet, suspected a particular disease, and at that time, there was only one doctor in Tokyo who could see such cases. She went, and it turned out to be exactly that illness, and she recovered. I think it's truly admirable to protect your own body like that. She's more of a QQX type than I am. You can probably hear her voice entering the recording sometimes. So that's the story, all ended well. See you next time.